Hello everyone. Today I want to do a little bit of a different video and talk about Halo Infinite. Now, I'm a 10-year Halo fan. I've been playing since Reach came out. I played a lot of 3 as well and 4, and a lot of Master Chief Collection going back to play Halos 1 and 2. And I want to give that perspective to this game because a lot of people are happy with this game. A lot of people are upset with the progression system. It did just get reworked where there's more XP, but I wanted to talk about it a little in depth and see what is good and what is not good about this game. So for one, I mean, it's free to play, which is always nice. I always enjoy free to play titles, are always great. And we have a battle pass system. Now, the XP system and battle pass system in Halo Infinite is, I'm just going to be honest, is awful. It's a terrible system. For one, your battle pass lasts 6 months. Sorry, about 7 months from November to May, and it is very pay to win. I mean, most battle passes have that pay to win stuff in them, definitely, or like a separate level of battle pass for the pay to win. But the progression system in this game is just bad. There's no separate level between your battle pass level and how much you've played, and it also doesn't matter how good you are in the game. How the XP works is that you complete challenges, and you can get XP for doing your challenges, and you also get XP for playing games every day. And they just buff that XP, where you get more XP per games you play, up to like 7+ games, which is 50 XP. Now, the biggest problem with this is that it doesn't account for skill. Unlike in Master Chief Collection, which I'll be comparing to a lot because that's the other Halo game on PC, that game has actually a really good progression system where it has 11 prestiges essentially. It gets more and more XP intensive as you go. Your XP that you gain from every match is dependent on how good you do in the match. It's skill based as well as completion based. There are a ton of challenges, and then there's a battle pass system in there that you can just unlock a bunch of different customizables from the past battle passes, from the current battle pass, from exchanges, and now it's a $40 game. From what I think that's what I paid for when it came out. And so it's gonna be this game, Infinite. It's gonna be a bit of a different model on how you unlock the customizables. To be fair, but the customization for free-to-play players is awful. We're gonna go through the battle pass together just to see what you unlock as a free-to-play player versus a pay-to-play player. See what armor unlocks that you can actually use as a free-to-play player. There's a lot more customization for pay-to-play players, which, you know, it makes sense in a free-to-play model, but 8 customization options, and most of them are located on your head or just your torso with nothing else, with one wrist at level 100, which most free-to-play players won't get to because the battle pass is a pay-to-win nightmare. That's not good. And what I mean it's a pay-to-win nightmare, here's the boost system. You can pay $2 of your real earned money to just instantly level up in the battle pass. That means player progression. If you want to say, oh, that player's dedicated, they played a lot of games, or they're really good, look at their level. That's not necessarily true. You can just boost your way to the top with real-life money. And it's not really skill-based either because of the XP system being so poorly designed. And another way you can unlock armor is through the shop, which, you know, it's a shop. It's just expensive. Like, every $1 you spend, you get 100 credits. So this armor set is $20. This camo is $15. That helmet attachment with the color, $10. And like some of these, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some of these do look cool, but are you gonna tell me that you're gonna have all these armor sets for $20, $15, $10, and a battle pass system that is very free-to-play friendly with a ranking system that is pay to win because you can just boost your levels. And then you have all these cool-looking armor sets, but these all cost $10 as well. The only free one is, well, this one, which I'll actually get right now. But everyone has this one because it's free. So all the armor costs at least $10 because the battle pass itself costs $10 as well, which isn't terrible for a battle pass, but it's the progression system is just so poorly designed and is such a pay-to-win nightmare that free-to-play players who put a lot of time into the game, they really get nothing compared to the paid players. It's a battle pass model, but the progression system is just so poorly designed and intertwined with the battle pass, I don't understand. In Master Chief Collection, your level is separate from your armor collection and your battle pass. Why couldn't they have done that here? And now we're going to talk about some of the customization. The customization is cool, right? The weapons bench is cool, the armor hall, how you can customize your guns, all that's cool. They did that a lot in Master Chief Collection, and it's really cool. The thing I hate the most, maybe the most about this game, is the AI. Oh my goodness, they never shut up, and they always just keep on talking. I don't need, every time I get a double kill or a kill streak or get a headshot, whatever it is, I don't need some random commentator coming into my ear and saying, "You're great, Spartan. That's a fabulous shot. You just eviscerated him." I don't need that. It's distracting, it's annoying, and it's constant. And there's no setting to disable it. 343, please add a setting to disable the AI or allow me to take it off, because it's just annoying. It's just annoying to deal with. I don't want this constant voice in my ear. And I've tried all three of the free-to-play ones that are unlocked at the beginning, and they are all it's just annoying. There's nothing good about them. They're just a constant chatter in your ear. I mean, sure, they tell you when weapon drops come in, but I mean, you could just have that as text and that'd be fine, or just have them say that. I don't need them commenting on every single kill I get in the game. It's extremely annoying just to have a random voice chatter in your ear about how good you're doing. The gameplay itself, I personally find lackluster. I understand why some people like it. I really do. And I want to like it. I really want to like this game. I want to like the gameplay. It's just not feeling like Halo for me. And what I mean by that is that it feels a lot like Halo 5. Now, Halo 5 multiplayer, I enjoyed the feel of the guns, but, I mean, being honest, it wasn't Halo, per se. It was more like Call of Duty Advanced Warfare with more health. And this is what this game kind of feels like. It feels like Halo 5.2. It's like if they did Halo 5, except it was better in some aspects and worse in some aspects. Because the game is just so fast-paced, it's so fluid. It just feels like you're playing a Call of Duty game. Like, this is like Call of Duty with shields, essentially, instead of Halo being its own identity. And that also comes down to the weaponry, where a lot of the weapons just feel really awful in Halo Infinite to use. And the melees are just really freaking strong in the game. Now, I mean, Halo melees have always been strong past Halo 1, where it took, 20 years to melee somebody. But in this game, it's a two-hit melee, fine, that's what they have in all the other Halo games. But in here, you can slide, and your slide just sends you across the map. It's such a speed boost, and your sprint, and then you have an unlimited sprint. Now the sprint is admittedly fast or slower than it was in Halo 5, right? They nerfed the sprint speed, but it's unlimited like it was in Halo 5. And what they got right about adding sprint in Halo Reach was it's an armor ability. If you use it, it comes at a cost. One, you're not going to have an armor ability that someone else might have. And two, it's not unlimited. You can't just sprint around the whole time like you can in Infinite. And that really, having an unlimited sprint really picks up the pace and takes away from that slow, steady gameplay with the bursts of action that I really like from the Halo games. And another problem with the sprint and the melee is that the melee it's just powerful, right? You lunge a fair distance with the melee. And adding it with slides and the sprints, it's just really strong. Like, I've seen games where there's like 13, 14 melee kills. And I also just don't like how a lot of the guns feel. I think when I look at the guns and how they feel, I'd say the ones that actually feel good to use is the assault rifle and the pistol. And gosh, what else? That may be it for me, honestly. And the brute snipers, okay? But a lot of the guns just feel bad and not like Halo. They just feel pointless in the game. For example, the battle rifle just feels really awful and nerfed. There's no DMR. We have the Commando instead, which is the Commando's just useless. Let's be honest about it, right? The Commando is a useless gun, and it just feels awful and terrible to use. The Cinder Shot, it's okay. The Skewer, I don't like personally. A lot of people do, but I don't. It's an interesting concept. I like the concept, but I just don't think it was implemented well. I'm not sure how it would be implemented better, but I'm not a huge fan of it. There's no DMR, there's no carbine. Well, they have the pulse carbine, but the pulse carbine is just a joke. It's freaking terrible. Let's see if we can get this guy here. The Mangler feels bad. It's just a lot of guns that do not feel good. And it comes down to because it's designed more like a Call of Duty style weapon instead of a Halo style weapon. And there's a point in case of melee right there. I have most of my health, just shooting him with the assault rifle. But the melee's the king of the game. This game is Melee Simulator 101 with guns. Like, and I'm always split on this game. Like, part of me wants to uninstall it and not play this game. But I want to like this game. I want to like the new Halo. I want to be a part of why everyone likes it, but I just find it really difficult to like it. And also another little thing now that I remember it is how the enemy light up system works, where your enemies are always outlined for you. Do I really need a visual aid where I can see where the enemy always is exactly? I don't think it does. Like, they're always lit up in red because they want to, show off those different armor customizations, right? So it's not just red versus blue, unless you're playing free for all, which I understand. But at the same time, it gets rid of any challenge of actually trying to find somebody because they're always lit up like a Christmas tree. Again, I want to like this game. I want to like it, and there are some fun aspects to it. Like, I mean, I've had fun moments, but even when the game is going incredibly well for me, I still just don't feel like it just doesn't feel like how Halo should for me. It just doesn't feel right. The last thing I'll talk about is the matchmaking system. It's just awful. Like, I'm not gonna lie. It's just bad. There's nothing redeeming about the matchmaking system. The matchmaking system is all or nothing for quick play and all or nothing for big team battle. And all or nothing for ranked matches. There's no subdividing. So you can say, oh, I just want to play Slayer, or I just want to play CTF, or whatever it is. You can't, because it's just all or nothing, which is really freaking annoying. I don't want to play CTF personally. I want to play more Slayer. But I can't decide that. And I don't understand why they couldn't import that from MCC. And MCC, they have a ton of they have that option. It's like, oh, you just want to play Slayer? Here, you can customize what you want to play. And it makes sense and it's good. But in this game, they just make you do all or nothing. I don't understand why it's designed like that. And also, just a personal gripe, but why is there not SWAT in this game? SWAT has been an integral part of Halo, and it's not in this game. So what is my opinion of Halo Infinite overall? I'd say it's maybe a 2 out of 10 for me personally, 3 out of 10. I want to like it, but I just can't. I know there's a lot of people who like it, and that's good for them. I just personally can't like this game. But I mean, try it for yourself. It's a free-to-play title, so absolutely try it for yourself. Maybe you'll like it more than I do. I hope you do. I really want to like this game, but I just can't. So I hope you do like it and enjoy it, but I personally don't get it. There's another Halo game on the PC, and it's called Halo the Master Chief Collection, and every single thing in it is better compared to Halo Infinite, besides it being a paid title. So, if you're wanting a authentic Halo experience, I would go for Master Chief Collection, but if you want a free-to-play title that's brand new, try Halo Infinite. Hope you enjoyed today's video. I may get a lot of flack for not liking Halo Infinite, but let me know your opinions down in the comments below. I'm really curious to know what you all think. And until next time, I'll see you on the battlefield.